Welcome to the EZU tutorial for Unmatched downloads. In this video, we'll go over where management system admins can find unmatched policy downloads, how to match them to customers, how to rematch policy downloads, and how to create a new customer from your download. So, let's get started. With the exception of dwelling fire policies, when policy downloads are received, EZLynx will try to match the download automatically. The system will first try to match the download to an existing policy based on the NAIC code for the writing company, line of business, and policy number. If EZLynx is unable to match it to an existing policy, then the system will try to match it to a customer based on their name, date of birth, social security number, and address, or to a business by the company name, address, and tax ID. If EZLynx is still unable to match by any of that information, then it will try to match to the customer based on their phone number. If there are still no matches or multiple matches, then the policy download will be placed in your unmatched downloads to be matched to a customer. You can navigate to your policy downloads from anywhere in EZLynx by hovering your mouse over the policy management icon and clicking Policy Transactions. Or from your homepage by clicking the All Unmatched link under Policy Downloads. If you did not have these links, you are not a management system admin. Please reach out to your agency admin for assistance with policy downloads. On the Policy Transactions page, you can search for a policy or applicant using the search bar, or search for your policy downloads by date, policy source, policy type, line of business, carrier, or transaction types using these filters. Once you've found the policy, you can match it to a customer by clicking on it. Then, click Applicant Search. Note that there are two transactions here for this policy. This will be important in a minute. You can search for the customer to match this policy by using the search bar. Once their account shows up below, click the policy's link to either match this policy download to an existing policy by clicking Match, or create a new policy from this download by clicking Create. When a policy renews, it may renew under a new policy number. For example, if the previous term policy was ABC-001, then the renewal might come in as ABC-002. Please note that this new term policy should automatically match to the previous term policy, however, occasionally this doesn't occur. If you notice this and would like the policy history for both terms together, we suggest matching the new term of the policy to the old term by clicking Match. Please make sure to check the policy number and line of business to confirm the policies are the same before matching them. On the other hand, if you would like to keep the policy history separated, we suggest clicking Create to create a new policy. When creating a policy, you'll need to select the billing type in the drop-down menu, if you have the accounting product. You can enter a producer override code in the field for commissions if you need. When ready, click Add Policy to finish creating the policy and match it to the customer. Once you've matched a policy transaction to a customer, any other unmatched downloads for that policy will automatically match to the customer. You'll notice that all of the transactions for this policy are now matched to the customer and are no longer in the Unmatched tab. This is important because this can save you some time, and matching one policy can change the total number of unmatched policies left to do. Next, let's review how to rematch policy downloads to customers. The Rematch policy feature will automatically try to match all unmatched policies again using the existing criteria, including individual unmatched policies. To do this, navigate to the Unmatched Policy Transactions page. Now, click on an unmatched policy to expand it. Here, you'll see the Rematch button. Clicking on this will trigger the system to try rematching the policy to a customer account. To keep you informed, the system will display a message on the screen indicating that the matching of unmatched policies is in progress. You have the freedom to search other policy transactions on the page during this process. However, to avoid overloading and to maintain the page's speed and responsiveness, only one rematch request can be processed at a time. If a new request is made while another is being processed, a message will notify you about the status of the previous request. Once the rematching process is completed, a message will appear to inform you. If you are on the policy transaction page, the message will appear on your screen and in the notification workspace. If you have navigated away from the page, you will receive this notification in your workspace alone. On successful matching of one or more policies, you'll have the option to export the information into an Excel file. The data exported will include the carrier name, applicant name, name on policy, policy number, and line of business. Lastly, we'll discuss how to create new customers in EZLynx via policy download. If you're matching a policy and the customer isn't already in EZLynx, you can create their account by selecting Create New Account and Policy from Transaction. You'll need to assign this new account to an agent from the drop-down menu and select the type of account. If the name is missing or incorrect, you can click Correct Name to update the name of the insured for personal applicants. Since this is a commercial policy, we will select Commercial Applicant. Notice that you have the option to enter an account name. Once you're done entering the information for the customer's account, click Next. Here, you'll enter policy information as we showed earlier. When ready, click Add Policy. Once the policy is matched to the customer, you can locate it on the customer's account overview or on the Policies tab. This concludes our video on matching policy downloads. You should now know where to locate your agency's unmatched policies, how to match them to a customer's account, how to rematch policy downloads, and how to create a new customer account using policy downloads. Thanks for watching.